Well, we're almost ready to go here for the nightcap of the three-game set here today at Tyler High, the tri-meet between Kilgore, Longview, and Tyler High. Once again, everybody, I'm Reese Landon here with Tyler ISD Athletics, a pair of winless teams ready to get going tonight here from the Lions Den. Kilgore dropping in 3 sets. They were swept by Longview in the game before this, so they're pretty much playing a back-to-back. Tyler High earlier today lost 3-1 in sets against Longview. I will say Tyler High, there were stretches where you thought maybe that they could get it to a 5th set. Ultimately, they were unable to. Kilgore looking to bounce back after their loss in game number 1. So one of these teams is going to get their first win of the season here tonight from the Lions Den. Who will it be? We will find out in just a couple of moments. Take a short break. When we come back, we have Tyler High versus Kilgore on the volleyball court. You're watching Tyler High Lady Lion Volleyball right here on YouTube. Well, we're just about ready to get at it here tonight. Kilgore and Tyler High, both teams 0-1 coming in. And the nightcap of the tri-meet between Kilgore, Tyler High, and Longview. Longview is going to win the tri-meet. They went undefeated 2-0. They only lost 1 set out of the 7 that they played. So here we go. Kilgore getting ready to serve it up. And we are underway as Madison Harris serves it onto the Tyler High side of the floor. Quickly, they have to retreat and grab it, which they do. From the floor, a spike, and way too strong that time from Kilgore. And the first point of this 3rd match of the night goes to Tyler High. And quickly, a substitution here. Jaslyn Duran about to sub out, and into the game is the freshman Ryan Vega. So on the floor, it's Ryan Vega, Zanaya Johnson, as Latasia Hambrick, who's also on the floor, serves it. Also on the floor, so Vega, Johnson, Hambrick, Kimani Rollins, as that one lands just outside from Rollins. It's 1-1. Also in, Nereda Sosa and Marilyn Cardenas. Maureen Witt here to serve for the Lady Bulldogs. Cardenas gets it over. Kilgore trying to find some offensive continuity, and they find it right there, right over the net. 2-1 Bulldogs. They were really not very competitive in any of the 3 sets. They were obviously overwhelmed by a Longview squad that came in here and really showed what they're all about. A 6A school. Kilgore obviously nowhere near that size in terms of the number of students. Served over here, and there's an ace. 3-1 Kilgore here early. It's a first-year head coach for the Kilgore Lady Bulldogs, and Mika Hubbard. She's assisted by Lacey Middlebrook and Gabby Moore. There's another point. This time goes on the side of Tyler High. 3-2 here early. Another substitution as Tyler High goes back to the bench. Anaya Hansen checks in for Cardenas. Gets it over here. Kilgore trying to set something up. Here's an attack from the left side, but the poke over the net, or the would-be poke, falls short, and we are tied here at 3. So the score here early. We're tied at 3. Getting it over, just checking in, was Natalie Garcia-Tilly. A nice job there by Sosa to keep it up. Hambrick. Garcia-Tilly hits it into the net. Point Kilgore. A lot of substitutions for both sides here early. 2 first-year coaches. Dawn Stewart's Lady Lions trying to find their first win in her Tyler High coaching career. She's creeping up on 500 total in her career, which playing and coaching has nearly been 25 years. As here's a nice hit by the Tyler High offense, but corralling it are the Lady Bulldogs. Back on the other side, Hambrick going for the spike Vega, and she has to go over the net to get it. Point Kilgore. So 5-3. Served over here by Kilgore. I don't think Garcia-Tilly had to get it, but she does. Hambrick gets it back over. Here's a spike, and a nice job by Garcia-Tilly to corral it. Quickly here, Hambrick gets it over. Kilgore setting up, free ball into the middle. Garcia-Tilly, Hambrick. And here's a hit over by Hambrick right there. Near the back line, does it land in? They're gonna say the officials conferring, and I thought, at least from here, it looked like it was out of bounds, but no, they're going to rule it. Kilgore gets the point. So 6-3 here, Lady Bulldogs. As girls basketball coach Bobby Reynolds comes in to grab the flag, and he's going to stand right along the end line. So Kilgore with the early lead, and certainly refreshing after they were really unable to get off the ground against Longview. Experiencing some technical difficulties for a moment there, but hopefully you can hear us and watch us clearly again as Tyler High desperate to keep this one alive, and they can't. 8-3 Kilgore. How about this start for the Lady Bulldogs? They came ready to play. And with that, Dawn Stewart wants to take a timeout, and we'll take it with them. 8-3 Kilgore here in the early going over the Lady Lions. You're watching Tyler High Volleyball right here on YouTube. Back here out of the timeout, as Kilgore will get it over. Hambrick, here's a spike by Johnson straight into the net. No momentum right now for Tyler High. 9-3 Kilgore. Here's a spike, but too strong. And it is now 7 points in a row for Kilgore, who's taking full advantage early of some lackluster play, both on the offensive and defensive end for Tyler High. So some work to do, no doubt, here early. And finally, Tyler High gets a point. So we're back at it, and serving it over is Zanaya Johnson. A battle at the net, and it's hit straight into the net by the Lady Bulldogs. And Tyler High will certainly take that. It's now 10-5. Zanaya Johnson again to serve. She had a really good first match against Longview, as there is a violation against Kilgore. Now it's 10-6. But Zanaya Johnson, she was back at center. She was as a middle blocker. Used her everywhere pretty much but defense, and she excelled. Right near the net, Kilgore going for the kill that time, but a nice job by the Lady Lion defense right at the line. Here's Johnson again, just barely gets it over off the ricochet. It's back to Callow. Callow, Hambrick, free ball over the net. Dug out by Kilgore, setting up for a hit, and it goes straight into the net. Another miscue. All of a sudden, that is 4 in a row by the Lady Lions, and a lot of them self-inflicted by Kilgore. Kilgore, a mix of youth as well as some experience. They only have one junior on the team currently. There's a nice play by Callow to dig it out. Hambrick with the free ball the other way, and that's a really nice job by Mackenzie Callow, the junior. Johnson on the back line. Hambrick right back to Johnson, who drives it home. Back left corner. 10-8. It's 5 in a row, but looking at this Kilgore team, they roster 4 sophomores, 5 seniors, and just 1 junior. So won't have much of a senior class next year, but new coach Mika Hubbard certainly has some building blocks with underclassmen. That one over the back line. Point Kilgore. That ends 5 points in a row on the side of Tyler High. Kilgore gets it over. Mackenzie Callow. Tasia Hambrick into the middle, deflected, and there's a point for Tyler High. Again, Kaylin McLean off the bench, really providing a boost on that front line. Specifically in set number 3, the only set Tyler High won against Longview, she did much of her work. And she had 4 or 5 points on her own during that set by just tapping the ball over the net. She would deke out with the kill and just dump it right over the top. And there's a nice dig that time by Jaslyn Duran, freshly into the game, and keeps it alive for the blue and white. Kilgore with the ball into the middle. Hambrick, Duran, right back to Hambrick, the tip, and it is corralled by Kilgore. Now back on the right side, and we're going to have a violation here against Kilgore. Point Tyler High. So after a very tough start, apologize, just catching up on the score now. It is now 11-10. Tyler High has scored 7 of the game's last 8 points. Will now make it 7 out of the last 9. That ball out of bounds. Point Kilgore. Kilgore last year was a 12-21 overall record team. They were 1-10 in their district. Served over here. Johnson McLean gets it to go. Back to a 1-point game, and Tyler High getting ready to make some substitutions. Out goes Latasia Hambrick and Mackenzie Callow into the game. Marilyn Cardenas, as well as Anaya Hansen. Cardenas gets it over. Dugout setting up for a left side hit, and off the deflection, Hambrick. Actually, Hambrick's still in the game, but Hambrick deflecting it out of bounds, point Kilgore. So pretty close halfway through the first set. Kilgore at the start looked like they might run away with it, but certainly that has not happened. Point that time going on the side of Tyler High. We're back to a 1-point game. Feels like it's kind of been that way the last 5 or 6 minutes. Sosa to serve. Gets it over. Quickly dug out. And that one back left corner, and it lands inside the line, point Kilgore. So back and forth we go. It seems like every time Tyler High drops it to a 1-point lead, Kilgore immediately gets one back. Getting ready to serve here for Kilgore. That is Madison Harris, and she serves it too strong. Right back to a 1-point game. Tyler High did use a timeout earlier. Kilgore with both. Tyler High with just one. And the match against Longview. As here's a serve over by Hambrick. And from the left side, dug out Sosa. Hambrick. Johnson tries to spike it, but Kilgore at the line, or at the net, I should say. Nice defense, but you look at if you were to look at the box score from the Longview Tyler High game, you could point to one thing in why Tyler High lost. The 3 sets that they lost, they got out to really bad starts and trailed big early. The 1 set they won, they actually led at 1 point 18-9. They started out kind of back and forth. As it got into the middle stretches, Tyler High dominated. Longview did come back a bit, as that one is deflected evidently off of Tyler High. Point for Kilgore, now 16-13, but they didn't get off to a really bad start, and in this one, they did not get off to a good start, at least in set number 1 here against Kilgore. They trailed 10-3. It's now 16-13, certainly not out of the realm, but now it's 17-13. There's an ace for Kilgore. And Dawn Stewart wants to talk it over. 17-13 here in set 1, Kilgore and Tyler High. You're watching We're back here as we reset things. 17-13 here in set number 1, and now 18-13, Kilgore in the lead. So the Lady Lions facing a big deficit. They do make some changes out of the timeout. Kimani Rollins into the game. Ryan Vega into the game. Kilgore to serve. And Cardenas can't get a hold of it. 19-13. This set quickly slipping away from Tyler High. That is now 5 unanswered on the side of the red and white jerseys. Kilgore to serve once more. Sosa, Hambrick, Sanaya Johnson pounds it home. Well, if you can get her moving like that, you're in a really good spot if you're Tyler High. This Kilgore front line is much smaller than how Longview was, and Sanaya Johnson really kind of had her way against Longview. So against a smaller front line, you got to figure she can at least compare to what she did against Longview, if not better. You can tell Dawn Stewart probably thinking the same thing. Ryan Vega, second tallest player on the roster, also on the front line, as there's an ace, a miscue by the Kilgore defense. So Natalie Garcia-Tilley to get it over now. Into the middle, and another miscue by the Kilgore defense. That time Kate Smyer is unable to get under it. All of a sudden, this one getting a little bit closer as we inch towards the end of set 1. Garcia-Tilley got it over. And a nice job at the net. Johnson blocks it. Sosa able to scoop it out. Hambrick. Free ball over by Johnson. Kilgore resets. How they want to attack this, and they're going to hit it straight into the net. Not a good piece of it from Lichtenberg. Ellie Lichtenberg, the junior, who's listed position-wise as a setter, but she's up on the front line there. I think that's a little bit of the height problem that Kilgore has. I think they're going to try as many bodies up front as they can and try to figure out the right combination. Hambrick, Garcia-Tilley, who wants it? Sosa is just going to send it over. On the left side, spiking it off the hand of Garcia-Tilley. Point Kilgore. So the mini run for Tyler High halted, at least for now, and 20-17 Kilgore leading. At the timeout, you could hear Mika Hubbard very vocally getting into her team about showing emotion. Was not feeling like her team was really celebrating enough and showing enough emotion after points. Hambrick, this is going to have to be a free ball, and it's into the net. Anaya Hansen didn't get a great piece of it. And goes into the middle of the net. So now 21-17 Kilgore. And right back at him. There's an ace right into the net. (21-18). If Tyler High wants to make up ground, they've got to do it right now. And they're not going to get it there. Johnson into the net. And she's going to come out of the game now, and right back in is the libero in Sosa. (22-18). Kate Smyers is going to serve this one up. Smyers just gets over the net, and a nice job by Garcia-Tilley, then Hambrick, and then Sosa, and keep it alive. Right into the net, tipped up, Garcia-Tilley with the save. Hambrick, right back, tipped around, and Vega can't get to it. And oh boy, Kilgore has Tyler High on the ropes here in set number 1. These slow starts continue to haunt Dawn Stewart and company, and barring a big-time comeback here late, it looks like Kilgore is going to get set 1. Sosa, Hambrick, right back, Vega, and there's a violation against Tyler High. Set point here for Kilgore. The Lady Bulldogs should get a lot of credit. They've kept it alive. Not right there. The setter Smyers straight into the net. 24-19. Still set point. Vega goes out. Duran back in. Duran will serve. Tyler High, no margin for error. Gets it over cleanly. Tough hit, and that's gonna be it. Set one belongs to the Kilgore Lady Bulldogs as Tyler High falls behind early and they can't make up the ground. We're gonna head to set two here tonight from the Lions Den. Right now, Kilgore leading 1-0 over Tyler High. You're watching Tyler High Lady Lion Volleyball right here on YouTube. Back here after the timeout, we get ready to start things in set number 2. Kilgore taking set number 1 over Tyler High. Reese Landon here with Tyler High ISD Athletics as we get ready for set 2 here. The Lady Lions trying to counter. Take one back. 8:27 local time. Here right now in Tyler. So it'll be Latasia Hambrick to put it over. And right into the net. Zanaya Johnson, I mentioned in set 1, they need to find ways to get her the ball right in front of the net. They do right there. First score belongs to the Lions in set 2. Hambrick to get it over. Kilgore finding it. Hambrick. Kenzie Callow. There's a hit over by Duran, nearly lost by Kilgore, and they're going to have to hit a free ball over. This might set up an opportunity. Oh, right into Hansen, deflected at the line. Rather, Warren. There's Johnson, and Johnson, her first 2 points of set 2. It's 2-0 Tyler High. You can get her those looks right in front of the net more often than not, you're going to come up on the right side of things. It's Sosa, Hambrick, Callow, Warren, Duran, Johnson on the floor for Tyler High. Kilgore losing it here quickly right in front of the bench, and that's a free point basically for Tyler High. Oh, been talking about it all night. You get off to a quick start, good things will happen. The one time they've done it, they won the set. The 4 times they haven't gotten off to a good start in a set, they've lost them all. And right here, they're off to a good start. And Zanaya Johnson again. It's the Johnson show in the middle of the floor, right next to the Lion. She's got momentum right now. You can tell she's feeling it right near the net. Kilgore just doesn't have anybody that can match up with her size and athleticism-wise at the net. Hambrick right into the net. So Kilgore gets their first points by the way of a Tyler High mistake. Getting it over here. It's Madison Harris. Hambrick, Johnson does not get it that time. Served over and out of bounds. So it doesn't get it clearly on the kill, but Kilgore unable to handle it on the effect afterwards. 5-1 Tyler High. Callow departs. Hansen back in. Warren's also going to go out. And Esmeralda Lozano, for the first time here against Kilgore, is into the game. Played a little bit in the Longview game. I believe the Tyler High bench has now been emptied here in game 2 against Kilgore, as there is an error against Kilgore, 6-1 in favor of the Lady Lions. Lozano will get it over again. And she does. Dug out, miscue right around the net, 7-1 Tyler High. Good things typically happen when you get off to a good start, and good things continue to happen. Another forced miscue by Kilgore. They are really struggling to combat the serves right now from Tyler High. And you can see the momentum and the swagger from the Tyler High bench. It is as energetic as it's been. 8-1, timeout on the floor by Kilgore. You're watching Lady Lion Volleyball right here on YouTube. Back here from the Lions, down 8-1. Tyler High and Kilgore, both teams looking for their first win of the season. Tyler High leading 8-1 here in the second set. Kilgore, though, took the first set as there's another miscue right around the net, but it turns into a pot of gold for the Lady Bulldogs. And Latasia Hambrick, I think, saying she got under it, but the officials ruling that she didn't, and I don't see how this could be overturned. And it's going to stay Kilgore point. So now 8-2. Kilgore barely getting that one over, but it ended up working out. It's a long serve. Lozano, Hambrick, here's Johnson, but too strong. Tried to nail it in that front left corner, and instead, Kilgore gets the point. It is now 8-3 as the ball is lodged up in the seats. You can see the empty bowl right now here at Tyler High with pretty much all the fans sitting on the side facing the Lion. Gives you the classic feel of an old school gym. Seats all close to the court as that one too strong. Point Tyler High, but the seats all close to the court. There's not a bad seat in this place, and every seat has great sight lines. The bleachers, then you have chair backs on the Lions side. What's the ruling here? It's like maybe Tyler High was out of formation because Kilgore is going to get the point. So it's now 8-4. Kilgore out of the timeout with some juice. Henley Lechtenberg will get it over. Hambrick, Johnson, deflected at the front line. Kilgore finally getting a hand to the ball from Johnson. Right into the middle, though. Hambrick, who wants it? It looks like it's going to be Rather Hansen. Now Kilgore on the move, and Kilgore will get the kill. That's 4 in a row for the Lady Bulldogs, who have woken up from their slumber early in the second set. Tyler Legacy earned their first win of the year over Gilmer. That game at 4:30. Legacy versus White House going on right now. Remember, Legacy and Tyler High, a week from now, next Tuesday, they'll match up. There's 5 in a row for the Lady Bulldogs. They have woken up. It's now 8-6. And we have a timeout on the floor taken by Dawn Stewart. We're going to take a break with them. First timeout of the set for Tyler High. Both teams have one remaining. 8-6, you're watching Tyler High Volleyball right here on YouTube. Here we go, back in set 2 after the timeout by Tyler High, trying to corral something. 5 straight by Kilgore after they called their own timeout. And a nice job there by Sosa to keep it alive. Kilgore has got a rally just to get it back over. Hambrick. Now here's the spike. Johnson, and Kilgore starting to do a lot better of a job near the front line against Johnson. And that time unable to get it back over. But even the threat of Johnson, you can see right there with the ball going near the net, everybody's crashing because they know if it just barely gets the other side, Johnson is going to hit it into the hardwood. So 9-6. Barely dug out there by Kilgore. Over on the wing and blocked right at the net by Tyler High. That's a combination of Kaylin McLean and Anaya Hansen. 10-6 Lady Lions. Kilgore taking a while just to get it back over. Johnson didn't get a good piece of that. It's into the net. So Kilgore to serve. Gets it over. Duran. Hambrick. And now here's a spike. Hansen couldn't get it to go. Long hit for the kill down. It just lands inside. Just barely. Kilgore serving again. Ellie Lichtenberg gets it over, and Sosa unable to dig it out. 10-9. This thing's certainly starting to unravel a bit right now. Tyler High can't get anything going. And that time, just a bit too strong. They've got to find a way to start to take advantage of these mistakes. Up 11-9. This will be the time, and there's another mistake. If you can find a way to stack, you're in a good spot. So 12-9. Kilgore is going to drop back defensively here on the serve. Duran, is it over? Kilgore setting up for the spike, and it's too strong. Duran smartly letting that one go, and it's 13-9. Duran also participating in the Tyler High girls soccer program. She wants to play sports at the next level, or become a real estate agent. 13-10 now. Kilgore with the substitution as Kate Smyers back into the game. Gets it over. Sosa. Lozano just back in the game. Free ball over the net. Kilgore digs. Touch pass. Hambrick going for the spike, and she got it. 14-10. Hansen checks out, as well as Lozano back into the game. Here comes Mackenzie Callow. And Callow will serve here. Left-handed, gets it over. Into the middle and blocked at the net by Kaylin McLean. So 15-10. And the left hand of Callow getting ready to serve it up again. Does have another sibling within the Tyler Independent School District. Goes to Tyler High School. That one into the net. 15-11. Served over. Right at the net. McLean touch pass. Deflected back. Sosa, who wants it? Nobody's going to get it. Make it 15-12. Kilgore. Or rather, Tyler High. Kilgore trailing by just 3, though. If anybody thought it was going to be easy for the Lady Lions after Kilgore was really just shut down against Longview, it was not to be. Nice job there to dig it out. And just a little bit strong. Kylie Heron that time trying to eke it, or rather Ellie Lichtenberg trying to eke it to the back line, and instead she overshoots it by a bit. 16-12. Sosa gets it over just barely. Low liner. Right around the net. Who wants it? Gallo dig. Duran. Johnson. Deflected and down. 17-12. And we are going to have the second timeout of the set called by Kilgore. We'll take it with them. 17-12 Lady Lions. You're watching Tyler High Volleyball right here on YouTube. Back here as we restart the second set. A quick point here for Kilgore and the miscue by Tyler High. So here's the serve over. Sosa, Duran. And chipped over by Warren. Deflected, and another miscue. It just feels like the game of miscues. Tyler High leads 18-13. Vega will check back in now. Out goes Duran. Hambrick gets it over, deflected up, and just barely willed back over and out of bounds. 19-13 as we close in on the end of set two. Hambrick spikes it hard over. Johnson, Hambrick, right back to Johnson. That's too easy. You knew it right away. Johnson was going to go to Hambrick, and Hambrick was going to go right back to Johnson. Hambrick really put some acceleration into the ball over the net, but it's too far right. Tyler High's defense rotates. Vega is now on the back line for the first time tonight, along with Callow and Sosa. Hambrick, Callow. It's it over right near the net, and wow, Kilgore able to get it out. Vega tried to spike it, couldn't get it. Kilgore with some great defense, and it pays off. I think it's 20-15. Great defense that time by the Lady Bulldogs, and they're rewarded for it. Serve over, corralled. Hambrick, Sosa with a touch pass over. Setting up for a spike here, but instead spikes it right into the net. 21-15, another substitution coming for Tyler High. There's another point for Tyler High, this time on an ace. 22-15. So we close in on the end of set number 2. And that time it works. 22-16. Serve over successful. Hambrick Johnson. Oh, nice job by Kilgore. Hambrick right back to Johnson, and Kilgore unable to get it. ×2. Well, they were able to save it off the floor, but it was just straight up deflected completely sideways. So 23-16. It looks like Tyler High has a grip on set number 2. That one a bit to the left by Johnson. Point Kilgore. Here comes a serve. Just over the net. Hambrick. Here's McLean. Tipped at the net. Hansen got it back over. Kilgore resets, and looks like somebody might have touched the net for Kilgore. Now Tyler High, 1 point away. It's the junior varsity is now filed into the gym. You can hear them chanting a little bit. Their tournament must have just got done. This one a little bit late running. This match was supposed to start at 7:30. It didn't start until about 8. And it looks like this might be a longer match with both teams probably splitting the first 2. Sosa. McLean got it. Actually, that'll make it 24-17. So somebody had something wrong. And I think Dawn Stewart asking the same thing. Do you have the score correct? Appears she does. 24-17. We're now at the set point. Tyler High looking to wrap it up. And they will. Kilgore with a little bit of a depth perception issue that time. Thought the ball might travel over the net. It did not, and that'll wrap up set number 2. So Tyler High takes set number 2, and we're off to set 3. We're deadlocked at 1. It's Tyler High and Kilgore right here from the Lions Den. Stay with us. You're watching Tyler ISD Athletics. Set 3 from the Tyler High Gymnasium as we get ready here. Kilgore and Tyler High switching sides during our break as we get ready here for set 3. Both teams looking for the pivotal set 3, and Kilgore draws first blood. 1-0 Lady Bulldogs. Obviously, you win one here. You go up 2-1. You have the chance to win it in 4 with another win in set 4. But there will be no sweep here tonight, at least in game 3. There's a touch pass over the net. Nice job by Zanaya Johnson. 1-1. For Dawn Stewart, I've said it time and time again, you've got to find a way to get your group off to a solid start. And we've kind of seen the progression throughout. There's definitely been highs. Obviously, Coach Stewart has won pretty much everywhere she's been. She knows a thing or two and has been able to kind of coach them up throughout the game. We saw it in the first set against the Longview. They kind of look lost, but they've definitely gained an understanding as we went on. There's a hit into the middle. Handbrake over to Vega. Nice dig by Kilgore's Madison Harris. Now Lozano in the game. Johnson drives it home. If Tyler High wants to be a good offensive team on the hardwood, everything's got to go through their senior and their senior leader right in the middle, number 2, Zanaya Johnson. Hambrick to serve. She's kind of been all over the floor here tonight. Spike into the net. Point Tyler High. Good block that time by the Tyler High front line of Sanaya Warren and Zanaya Johnson. Tied at 2. Hambrick will serve. Hambrick gets it over, falling fast and falling hard. Ace for Latasia Hambrick. Just barely getting it over. Kilgore saves it for the moment, and not to be another ace. Tyler is doing this without a lot of seniors on the floor. It's actually 5-1. My correction, scoreboard had it off. They're doing it with some underclassmen on the floor. You look at the front line, Sanaya Warren, the only sophomore in this club. Ryan Vega, the only freshman on the club. Rita Sosa, the junior libero. Nice dig, Latasia Hambrick, and Hambrick sends it over. Hambrick got it. Latasia Hambrick off to a quick start here in set number 3, as are the Lady Lions. Try to start quick and keep moving quick. Sent over to the left side, driven hard, and just inside the white. 6-2. Driven over here by Kilgore. Hambrick right back to Johnson. Johnson with the touch into the middle. Kilgore resets. Near the line, poaching it just inside the white line along the right sideline. Coach Warren not happy with Lozano that time. Now 6-3. Kilgore will serve it over again. Hambrick. There's a point denied at the net with Sanaya Warren. Quickly 6-4. Some substitutions. In comes Anaya Hansen. In comes Mackenzie Callow as Esmeralda Lozano departs. As does Sanaya Warren. Callow will serve. Remember, she's left-handed, so this is a different vantage point for the Kilgore defense. There's a tapper into the middle. Hambrick digs it out. Callow, who wants it? Johnson just tips it back over. Here's a spike into the net and a great aggressive play by the Kilgore offense, Ellie Lichtenberg. Kilgore has pretty much been a three-touch team. They don't usually try to send it over after just one touch. Lichtenberg will get it now, and she'll serve it. Another lefty. Callow. Hambrick. Johnson spiked, and what a job at the front line by Kilgore. That might have been Solly Hunt. And there is a misfire on the side of Kilgore. 8-5 here in set number 3. Attempts off the net. Callow, who wants it. Vega. Tipped over the net. Hambrick dives and can't get it. 8-6. So it started 6-1, but Kilgore has certainly mounted up some offense. They're right back into it. That's why it's so important to get off to the quick start, because if runs like these happen and you don't get off to a quick start, you can find yourself on a huge hole. Amber, great pass! Pounded home that time by Kaylin McLean. 9-6. That was a nice job. Hambrick didn't try to get rid of it super quick. Actually, that wasn't Hambrick. My apologies. That was Anaya Hansen. Hansen didn't try to get rid of it too quickly. Instead, using two hands with it. Zanaya Johnson, nicknamed Z by her teammates, coming back in. Or rather, departing with Natalie Garcia-Tilley. So it's Hansen, McLean, then Hambrick on the front line right now for Tyler High. And that's a nice job by the Tyler High back line, Jaslyn Duran, as well as Narita Sosa, letting that one just barely go. 10-6. It should be noted, this is a late contest, and all these players are going to have to get up early tomorrow at Tyler High. First day of school is tomorrow. School's in session for the Lions and Red Raiders at the high school level. That one pounded into the net by Kilgore. Point Tyler High. And with the school day starting, it'll be the second day of school when we have the Tyler Legacy day one of the TISD tournament. 12 o'clock, 2 o'clock, 5 o'clock. We'll have all three contests at Tyler Legacy on Thursday right here on the Tyler ISD Athletics YouTube. That one too strong that time from Kilgore. And it's out of bounds, 12-6. Tyler High without Johnson on the floor. Their biggest offensive threat having success. Duran gets it over, grazes the net, but gets there. Into the middle and miscommunication. Duran and Sosa couldn't decide who wanted it. It ended up being Sosa having to dive for it and hits the ground harmlessly. There's the serve. To the middle, there's Callow. Duran, Hambrick with a wild hit. That ball nearly hitting the ceiling. Duran right back to Hambrick, tipped and corralled by the defense. Got it over, Sosa, nice dig. Duran right back to Hambrick, but she lost it going up. She was pretty far back from the net and jumped super early, and that combined together just didn't give her a great chance to get it over. Callow digs it. Spiked into the net. Nice job to keep it alive by Tyler Hyde. Tipped around, and Kilgore's going to get the point. So Kilgore on a little bit of a 3-0 run. Served over, got enough of it. Handbrake, free ball into the net. Duran did not get enough of it. It is 12-10, and Dawn Stewart wants to talk it over. Kilgore on a nice little run right now. They make it 12-10. We'll take a break. You're watching Tyler ISD Athletics. (12-10) here in set 3. Following the timeout by Tyler Hyde, they're going to have to get it over. McLean. Kilgore trying to set something up, and they can't. It's going to be a free ball over. Tyler Hyde with an opportunity. Here comes Handbrake, and a nice job by the Lady Bulldogs defense. Right at the line and spiked into the line. Point Tyler Hyde. Handbrake's getting some good looks, and it's not like she's really missing. Kilgore's just making plays defensively. Couple of substitutions. Back in Lozano, back in Warren. Warren, Handbrake, McLean. That's the front line for the black and the blue. Lozano getting ready to get this one over. And we have a violation instead on Tyler Hyde. 13-11. Hotly contested through both sets. Coming into set number 3, and why would we expect anything different in this set? Free ball on the set, and it is way out of bounds. 14-11. McLean back. Out onto the bench, and Johnson takes over back on that front line. So the Tyler Hyde offensive threat back into the game. Lichtenberg, oh, that's a nice deke. And hold on one second. I don't think the officials were ready. Lichtenberg deked everybody, but I do not think the officials were ready on that one. They confer. Still conferring at the table. It looks like Kilgore was trying to get a substitution, and that's why it was stopped. So anyhow, 14-11. Tyler High barely gets it over. Kilgore saves it, hits it right back over. Sets up Zanaya Johnson, who's unable to get that one. Free ball back over. This looks set up nicely again. It doesn't go to Johnson this time. Hambrick with the touch. Poetry in motion. Tyler High back to serve once more. 15-11. Kilgore who wants it, and nobody near the front line is going to get it. Hambrick, Duran, and I think that meant to go to Johnson. Johnson, it was out of her reach though. Hit near the net. Lozano, nice job to keep it alive. Duran, touch pass over, and some great defense on both sides. Kept alive by Kilgore. Right into the net. Duran saves it. Lozano, Duran hits it into the net. Both sides that time neutralizing offensive attacks. It's 15-12. Head over. Here's Hambrick with the touch. Point Tyler High. 16-12, it just doesn't feel like Tyler High is going to be able to pull away. Miscues on both sides, a big reason for that. Into the middle, Lozano tips it up. Then Hambrick does a nice job to keep it alive. Zanaya Johnson gets it over. In the middle, Lichtenberg, and tried to set up the kill, couldn't. Back to Johnson. Johnson outside of the paint. That's what I'm talking about. I don't think we're going to have either team pull away in this set. (16-13). Lichtenberg will get it over, just barely dug out by Vega. Kilgore trying to reset. Gets it back over. Lozano, Hambrick right for Johnson, and Johnson gets this one home. She had been looking for that for a couple tries. She was unable to, but that time drives it right in. Substitutions. There goes Hansen back in, as well as Mackenzie Callow. Everyone getting in on the action tonight here for Tyler High. Callow will hit this one over. Spike, nice block at the net by Johnson and company. Sanaya Warren up there. Just barely got it over, but it confuses the Tyler High defense, and it's a point. 17-14. This thing just keeps humming along. Hambrick, Johnson drives it right in. Tyler High has had momentum, it feels like, the entire set, but a lot of the time, it's their own undoing when the momentum shifts. And Stewart's going to send Johnson back to serve, and actually, it's not going to be Johnson. Johnson's checking out. It looks like she might be a little bit dinged up. Looked like she was limping at first, but maybe not. 18-14 anyhow. It's Natalie Garcia-Tilly. Senior will put it over. Lichtenberg. Kilgore's got a free ball over. Callow. Hambrick. And there's a drive home by Anaya Hansen. 19-14. Anaya Hansen, playing her second year on the varsity, played JV her first season. Big-time track star, runs for the Tyler Metro Track Club. She's a junior now, but as a freshman, she was newcomer of the year on the Tyler High track team, girls track team. Runs primarily sprints. There's another point for the Lady Lions. Naya Hansen running the 100-meter, the 200-meter, the 4x1, the 4x2, the 4x4, and the long jump this past year. So quite the sprinter. Served over, Garcia Tilly. Lichtenberg tries to get it past Garcia Tilly and can't. Hambrick, Callow. Kilgore will reset. Setting up for the spike, and that's driven home. Just what it looked like. Tyler High might slip away in this one. Kilgore says not so fast. First-year coach Mika Hubbard trying to find her first career victory at Kilgore. But on the other side, Dawn Stewart trying to do the same at Tyler High. That time a definite miscue on the back line of Tyler High, 20-16. Callow, Hambrick. Nice job. Near the net, Kilgore unable to keep it alive. Tyler High is saying that it was 4 hits. Dawn Stewart has 4 fingers out going over the official. From here, I counted 4. But maybe the officials didn't. And now they're going to confer. It was kind of tricky because it was right by the net. And I think the question is, was there 2 or 3 hits right by the net? Obviously, the last one got over, but was that the 4th hit? And it is going to go to Tyler High. So it is reversed. It's 21-16 in favor of Tyler High. Served over. Lady Lions looking to close out set number 3. Garcia Tilly. Oh, there's a nice job by Duran, but Kilgore able to counter it. Nice dig. Duran. And a touch pass into the middle. Going to be tough to corral. Kilgore, though, is able to get to it, but the final hit goes wide. 22-16. So 22-16, it looks like we have a timeout on the floor. We'll take it with them. 22-16 here in the third set. You're watching Tyler Lady Lion Volleyball right here on YouTube. Back to it here in set 3, 22-16. Tyler High looking to put it away. Callow's got to get it somewhere. Handbrake, some backspin on that, serious backspin, and it causes problems for the Kilgore defense, and it is validated right there. 23-16. Tyler High finally pulling away with it at the end of set 3. If they get this one, they only need one more. The all-important third set. Janslyn Duran sends it away. Kilgore's just not giving themselves a lot of opportunities right in front of the net. Deflected off the net. Well, here's an opportunity near the net, but falling away and nothing doing. It's a hit in the net by by Anaya Hansen. 23-17. Tyler High back in action at the TISD tournament later this week. Sent over, dug out by Callow. Vega driven down, and a great job by the Kilgore defense. They keep it alive. And the Lightning will not strike twice. 24-17. Kaylin McLean had one of the better kills you would have thought right near the net. The whole Tyler bench stood up. And then Kilgore was able to retrieve it, but not twice. So set point, 24-17. Late stages of set number 3. Black and blue jerseys can put it away right here, right now. Deflected at the net. Nice job by Duran to dig it out. Deflected at the line, and McLean drives it home. And that'll do it in set number 3. Kayla McLean puts the finishing touches on it. And Tyler High takes a 2-1 lead as we're off to the 4th set here from the Rose City. Here inside the Lions Den, Tyler High leading this one 2-1. They look to put it away in set 4. We'll be right back. Potentially the last set here tonight from the Lions Den. Reese Landon with Tyler ISD Athletics. 2-1 in favor of Tyler High as we get ready to start set number 4. Kilgore trying to send it to the 5th and final set. Tyler High looking to close it out right here, right now, and wrap up their first victory of the season. Tasia Hambrick to send it over, and underway in set 4. Kilgore still struggling for opportunities into set 4 near the net, as here comes Anaya Johnson, who drives it home. As it's been with every set here tonight, when Tyler High starts fast, when they get off to an early lead, they've won every set. When they start slow, when they trail in the beginning, they've lost every set. So that's really the key. They've won all 3 that they've started fast in. They've lost all 4 that they've started slow in. Just over grazes the net and falls over. That's a gift for the Lady Lions. And even more so, that one hit right into the net. 2-0 Tyler High as we start set 4. Tyler High, send it over, Latasia Hambrick again. Send it over cleanly and right off the official's chair, I believe. Out of bounds, 3-0. So Hambrick will get it over again. She's had success here tonight doing it. Does it again. Right near the net, a deep pass, and it looked like Ellie Lichtenberg might have come across the middle line. And now it's 4-0. And Kilgore ready to make some substitutions. Hard to blame them. The way it is right now. Hambrick will send it over again. 5th time's the charm, it appears. Lichtenberg, here's a spike into the net. 5-0 Tyler High here in set 4. And Mika Hubbard giving a long look at the floor right now. Maybe contemplating calling a timeout to reset things. Hambrick again gets it over cleanly. Doing a good job with that right now. And then that one is hit way too far by the Kilgore front line. 6-0. And Mika Hubbard. Oh, no, they're not going to call a timeout. Just another substitution as out goes Kate Smyers. 6-0 Tyler High. This has been their largest lead to start a set in either game here today. Hambrick sends it over cleanly again. Just barely got it. Hambrick does a nice job to dig it. Here's Duran, and then miscommunication. Sanaya Warren unable to get to it. Kilgore really has lacked the threat near the net tonight, but they've gotten their work done with solid defense, especially lately, and a lot of self-inflicted errors on the side of the Lady Lions. Lozano, Hambrick. Here's Johnson, and she gets the kill. 7-1 Tyler High. And here comes some subs off the bench. Callow in, Hansen in. So it's Callow, Hansen, Johnson, Duran, Hambrick, and Sosa on the floor for the blue and the white. Another good serve. Kilgore again has to send a free ball over. It's too strong. 8-1 Tyler High. They are in absolute control right now of set number 4. A big reason for it? 7, or rather, you can call it pretty much 8 perfect serves on their 8 points. Rushing near the line. Nice dig by Duran. Hambrick, free ball over, trying to catch him by surprise and couldn't. Here's a spike into the net and knocked down. Anaya Johnson, Anaya Hansen makes it 9-1 Tyler High. You want to talk about starting early. They came ready here in set number 4. Callow gets it over. Dug out, sent across. And a perfect drive by Kilgore. They finally get some offense going here in set 4. 9-2 Lady Lions. Kilgore will get a chance to hit it over. Nia Johnson, or rather Hambrick to Nia Johnson, who drives it in. That wasn't the conventional over-the-top Nia Johnson move. That time moving far to the right side and spikes it back into the middle. So the Lions already in double digits in terms of points here in set 4. Johnson's going to drop back and serve. And Johnson playing on the back line now for the first time, and her first try doesn't go the way she wanted to. Served up into the stands. Point for Kilgore. Makes it 13-10, or rather 10-3. Served over by Kilgore. There's Durant. Hambrick, Hansen, and point Kilgore. That one just out of bounds. Kilgore blocking it at the net. And Tyler High fired up to get it. 11-4. Another point for the Lady Lions. There's an error. It's at 12-5, I believe. Yep, 12-5. Kilgore will get it over. Just past the 9:30 hour in the central time zone of East Texas. There's one driven home just past the outstretched arms of Nia Hansen. 12-6. Kilgore starting to show some signs of life, but Tyler High trying to prove it might be too little too late. Served in the middle, Sosa, free ball at the line, but Kilgore can't take advantage. All touch pass over. Kilgore drives it into the net. Point, Lady Lions, 13-6. You look at the final tallies in each of the sets. Kilgore winning 25-19 the first set. Tyler High won 25-17 in both the second and the third sets, but both of those sets, and actually all three of those sets, were very close at points, and really up until the end they were close. It wasn't a situation where it was like 23-12. One team scored like 6 late, and then it was put away as that one driven too far. 13-7. It was, all three of them really were neck and neck until near the end. Serve over. Sosa. Durant. McLean can't get it. Back to the Kilgore side, and it's blocked at the line. Actually, it off the Kilgore side of the net and carry him down. So Tyler High now has double the score of Kilgore. It's 14-7. Mika Hubbard knows it's getting late. Kilgore's running out of opportunities. Lichtenberg. Nice job. Here's Hambrick again as she gets the kill. (15-7). Tyler High playing their best volleyball at the end of the day. Got off to a slow start. Kilgore took the first set. Tyler High was close at points, but couldn't find a way to get back into it. That one too strong, 16-7. But set 2, A step in the right direction, step 3 in the right direction, step 4 so far. This has been their best set all night. 16-7 lead. Led 9-2 at one point. Sosa gets it over. Lichtenberg just spike into the net. Nice job to corral it. Touch pass over by Duran. Duran searching for it and just off her outstretched arm. In hand, actually, that is. 16-8. Duran, handbrake, blocked at the line. Kilgore trying to recover and can't. Nice job that time. There's the sophomore, Sanaya Warren. 17-8. This set moving a lot quicker than the prior sets. Hubbard continuing to hold on to her timeouts. I just refreshed those timeouts. Both teams have 2. Lichtenberg, Sosa, handbrake, Johnson. Kilgore recovers. Handbrake right back to Johnson, and Johnson drives it home. 10-point lead. Tyler High can smell victory number 1. Handbrake will go back to serve. 4th-year varsity player. Just barely getting it over. It's Kilgore outside the numbers trying to find it, retreating. Oh, what a play, Lozano. What a job by the Tyler High defense, but just outside the numbers from Ryan Vega. Esmeralda Lozano retreated far deep into her own zone and actually over the back line to retrieve that. Handbrake. Tried to get it to Johnson. That's what they were aiming for, and they can't. Instead, tipped up, and that'll go to Kilgore. So 18-10. Lady Bulldogs in double digits, but they need a lot to get back into this one. Handbrake's got it. Zanaya Johnson. She's got it again. Human highlight reel here in set number 4, Zanaya Johnson. She's been the most productive Lady Lion here on the floor tonight. And we've got some substitutions. Sanaya Warren goes out. Esmeralda Lozano goes out. Lozano giving the Lady Lions a nice boost off the bench. So it's Vega, Hansen, Handbrake, Cardenas, Johnson, then Sosa on the floor. We got a timeout by Kilgore. We'll take it with them. 18-10 here in set 4. You're watching Lady Lion Volleyball right here on YouTube. Back here in set number 4 as Cardenas starts it, but it goes straight into the net. 19-11 is our score. Kilgore trailing by a bunch. Tyler High trying to put win number 1 on the season on the board. As that serve is just blatantly spiked out of bounds. Some serious backspin on it, and Tyler High is now into the 20s. 5 more. Zanaya Johnson beyond the back line to send it away. Right near the net. Tyler High point. I will say this, Tyler High is really not at a shortage of size up front, where Kilgore is undersized up front, and they've definitely used that to their advantage in set number 4. Nice block at the net by McLean. Retreating back Hambrick, nice job, Johnson. Here comes Key Money Rollins. Now spiked across, what a play by Hambrick. Johnson keeps it alive, Rollins gets it over. Tyler High keeps it alive. Here comes a tap, and Kilgore will get the point. Great hustle, though, by Latasia Hambrick on a wicked, wicked hop. (21-12). Served over. Dug out, unable to be corralled. Kilgore trying to make a late push, and it's pretty much got to come right now. Still one timeout in Coach Mika Hubbard's back pocket if she wants to use it. Handbrake. Here comes Kamani Rollins. Just too much on it. Just barely. Did not miss by much. Served over, Sosa, Hambrick, McLean. Nice job by Kilgore's defense again. And they're gonna get another point. So they're starting to crawl back into it little by little. That's 4 points in a row. And quickly a substitution, Rollins out. And back in goes Anaya Hansen. Lichtenberg will hit it over. Sosa now over on the wing. Hansen couldn't get it. Kilgore trying to hit it over, and they can't. Falling away. Ball straight to the net, 22-15. Point Tyler High. Fraction by Kilgore, 23-15. Front line, Anaya Hansen. Kaylin McLean. Looks like maybe Natalie Garcia, or actually rather, that's Latasia Hambrick, and then a self-inflicted error on Kilgore, and we are now at the match point. Or are we? Scoreboard's still saying 23-15. We'll see how that works out. We'll head to a break. Tyler High leading. It might only, or no, there it goes. 24-15. Tyler High leading. It is match point here from the Lions Den. Stick with us. You're watching Tyler ISD Athletics. Back here out of the break. Tyler High needs one more point to put it away. 24-15. Duran does the serving. Kilgore into the middle as that one is deflected in the air by Cardenas. Kilgore stays alive to see another. Well, they need a bunch. Just to keep it alive, they're going to need 8 in a row, which would tie it at 24. Do have to win by 2, but it's not really a concern right now if you're Tyler High. Clean serve. Durant. Here comes Hambrick, and she can't get it over. Blocked at the net. 24-17. Still not where you start to panic yet, but you'd rather get it sooner, or you'd hope to get it sooner rather than later. Clean serve again. Hambrick. Durant. McLean the tip, and Kilgore plays good defense. Here comes Hambrick. Deflected. Kilgore corrals. Spike up. Nice job by Sosa. Durant. Hambrick. She went over the net. 24-18. Kilgore clearly not believing that this one is completely over. High serve. Sosa keeps alive. Here comes a free ball from Hambrick. Into the middle. Now over on the left side. Spiked. And nobody on Tyler High got it. It's out of bounds. And the Lady Lions win. So that'll do it here tonight from the Lions Den. Our final here tonight. In just 4 sets, Tyler High wraps up their first victory of the 2024 season. They do it in 4 sets. They lost the first, swept the final 3. They take the win. Tyler High now 1-1 on the season. Kilgore falling to 0-2. Reminder, Thursday we have Tyler Legacy Volleyball 3 games, 12, 2, and 5 from the Tyler Legacy Varsity Gym right here on Tyler ISD Athletics. So tune in then. Until next time, I'm Reese Landon saying so long. Tyler High improves to 1-1 with the victory over Kilgore. Have a great night, everyone.